This is Not Worth Living, a podcast that features creatives interviewing themselves with a preset list of questions. Unlike other podcasts that feel like conversation between friends, this one aims to feel like eavesdropping on a psychiatrist's visit. Today's episode features...
Hey, this is David Catalano. I am a composer and photographer based in Pennsylvania, and I was asked to be on the Not Worth Living podcast from Ira Rat with Filthy Loot, and here are the questions. What makes you tick? So I think you can answer this two ways, because I'm thinking of tick as in like get you mad or annoyed, and then I guess tick, which is like get you going like creatively. So I'll answer them both. I would say what makes me tick in the aspect of being annoyed are entitled people, definitely. And as far as creatively, I think it's like the ever-evolving nature of the world and observing stuff. I'd say that's what makes me tick in that aspect. Would you open an envelope with your death date? Absolutely not. And although I really do like psychics and fortune tellers, and I love the, I hate to use the word aesthetic, but I'm going to use it. I just would not want to know. I would never go to one. And yeah, I'd rather it be whatever is in my fate. What was the first time you remember creating something intentionally? I believe it was when I was 13 or 14. I got my first guitar, and I had gone to guitar lessons, and it was helpful, like learning scales, etc., but I didn't care really to learn that stuff, even though it's important and integral. I was much rather interested in creating my own riffs. So definitely, playing the guitar in my room, just messing around, trying to emulate Dimebag Darrell. That was pretty much, I would say, the first time I started creating something intentionally. What keeps you motivated? I would say what keeps me motivated, kind of what I answered on the first question, is just, I guess, the human nature, watching people interact, watching stuff, watching like a progression of things. I don't know. Definitely friends, definitely books, music, movies, all that stuff too. I would say that's what probably keeps me motivated. Also, I guess the ever curious, curiosity is probably it. It's a better answer for that. Who inspires you at the moment? So the question that follows this is, what's your latest project? So I'm going to answer what's your latest project first, and then that will go into who inspires you at the moment. So currently, I had just put out my first photo book that is titled Box Cutter with Filthy Loot. And it's got this awesome introduction by B.R. Yeager, and it leads into that question. And I would say that it's B.R. Yeager and negative space. I think about that book often. I think about those characters a lot, and I'm kind of stuck in that world still. And like I said, that whole book, I don't know, just like all those characters, Tyler, Lou, Amir, like, I don't know, I feel like I knew those people when I was younger, or I've seen those people today, just maybe different versions of them, if that makes any sense. If money was no object, what would be your dream project? Well, I always wanted to do like a photo gallery in like a basement, like a wood panel basement, but I don't think that would cost too much money. So I guess my dream project could be free. If there is a quote or a motto that you work by, is there a quote or motto that you work by? Yeah, actually, I have a saying I like to go by, and that's believe in your vision. And I think that's a pretty good term to live by. Would you be friends with yourself? I would say so. I'm pretty happy with the person I've become, and I think that's really important, especially for your mental health and I guess your evolution as a person. So I would definitely be friends with myself. What do you do differently from other people? I don't necessarily know what I do differently from other people, but I think, and I've been told that the way I see things is definitely not normal, or I just see things in a very different way. So maybe that answers that question. What would you like your epitaph to say? I wouldn't want my epitaph to say anything because I want to be cremated. So I hope that is, I hope that answers that question. Also, this was fun to do. I like this little self-interview platform. I have a book that's out with Filthy Loot now called Box Cutter. It's on its second printing, and it's got an introduction from the great B.R. Yeager. Very excited about it. It came out so good, and I think all parties are pretty happy with it. And you can find me on Instagram at Cody Culp, CodyCVLP. And I have a website, which is seancemode.com. Seancemode.com. And I also compose music. You can just look me up on Spotify at d.catalano. And I actually released an EP to coincide with the book, and that is called Box Cutter Beat. And that is available on all streaming platforms. Thank you to Ira. Thank you to Filthy Loot for having me do this. And I hope you have a great day.